What's up, Spartan fans? Steve Leslie, YSNLive.com, your home for Spartan football all season, and awful proud of that. At Cocca's Pizza tonight, a little different look for Spartan Nation. We're at Cocca's in Campfield, which is okay. Steve Cocca, great sponsor for the Boardman Spartans. We appreciate it. Some good news for Spartan Nation. The young man is released from the hospital. We'll talk about that. Our thoughts and prayers at YSN are with him, but senior player profile, proud to be joined by senior Cam Thompson. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I love watching you play the game of football. I told you when you walked in here, you're as big as you look on TV. Tell Spartan Nation a little bit about Cam Thompson. Talk about your family a little bit and your track through Boardman.
My whole family went through Boardman. I mean, all like the kids. Wesley graduated in 2016. He went to YSU on a full ride for football. My other older brother went to YSU for engineering. He graduated in 2020. Then it's me, and then I have a little brother who runs track, and then I have a little sister.
All right, so the best athlete in the Thompson family. I'm going to put you on the spot right out of the bat is you, Cam?
100%.
Now, your older brother, I'm going to say, was a defensive lineman, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's a big young man right there. I remember calling that name quite a bit.
Yeah.
How important is that for you to have an older brother that played at Boardman, played college football? You're going through the college process, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. Family's a big part of Cam Thompson in football. How nice is that to see on Friday night that you have all that support?
It's good. They kind of like paved the way for me. And when I was little, I wasn't a football player, so like they kind of toughened me up anyway. So
bigger brothers always toughen up younger brothers for sure. Senior, you're having a great year. I've talked with a lot of the Spartans, seniors, Sean O'Hara. Those guys do a great job. You're one of those leaders. How important is this senior leadership at Boardman? And we've talked with Coach Antrim as a new coach. This senior players have done a great job being leaders. Talk about how important this group is to you.
When I was a sophomore in my first year of varsity, I had my older brother. So, like, he kind of, like, told me what I should do and how I should do it. And, like, he was, like, a role model for it.
Okay. Cam Thompson, senior player profile for the Boardman Spartans. They'll play the Holland Tigers Friday night at home at Spartan Stadium. We'll have it for you on YSNLive.com. Wide receiver and a good one. Talk about the progress of this offense. I see it every week. I see the quarterback play getting better. Some injuries are starting to heal up again. And I'm going to say this, you played a good schedule. I don't care what Cardinal Mooney's record is or what Cheney's record is and Maslin Jackson. How good can this team be?
We can be really good, really good. We just got to all stick together. Once we stick together, it'd be really good for us.
I think I see, if that's one of the things, Cam, that I see a group that does stick together. Terrible injury Friday night, and you're a player, and our hats are off to the young man, and we'll talk with Coach about him in a little bit. But from your standpoint, as a player, how hard is that when you see one of your brothers, and you know it's not a cramp, you know it's not, it's a very critical injury. How tough is this week been for the Boardman Spartans?
It's been different, like, without having him. Just like he's a character, so like without having him at practice, it's been tough.
Well, again, hats off to him. Our prayers, our thoughts, going to get better. There's no doubt in my mind, talking to everybody, he's going to get bigger, stronger. He's going to beat this, no doubt. And from my end of it, I don't think people understand the importance of high school football and being a part of a team, and how lucky you are, or anyone that plays a game or coach, to not have a type of injury like that. It's a violent sport that, thank goodness, we don't get a lot of those. So if I asked you, I thought after I saw the injury, I saw a Boardman football team get closer.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on that? Did it get closer after you watched that and said, this is one of ours, we're going to even become tighter than we are? Go through that a little bit.
Definitely, like 100%. I know some of me and like some of my guys definitely talked about it. Like, each week we have somebody who we play for, and now he's like one of them.
Absolutely. He better be one of them. Friday night for the Spartans. Spartan Nation, come on out and support the Spartans. Friday night they'll play Holland at home. Cam Thompson, a receiver, playing some defense.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's about time Coach Antrim got you out on the defensive field. I can bust his chops a little bit too real easy because I'm close with him. Offense or defense in college? Which offense? You want the ball in your hands?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to be like your brother, the defensive lineman. I wouldn't want to be defense like baseball. I would never be a catcher and get beat up. You want the ball in your hands. How good can this offense be? Terrence Thomas is getting better. You are a Division I recruit, 2 skilled receivers, very good running backs, 2 good lines. This offense is about ready to explode, isn't it?
Yeah. Once Terrence gets back, once we all know like the position wise, and we're gonna be.
Okay, so from wide receiver, when Terrence comes back and is in the wide receiver, do you play different spots as a receiver? An X, a Z, whatever your terminology is, or do you go to one spot? Are you a slot guy, or are you a
I play usually just outside, but like I've been repping in on the slot a little bit.
That's good. Well, college coaches, this is one right here. I'm going to tell you right now, I watched him play. He got big heart, big boy, good hands, athletic. You're going to play some big-time college football. Talking about that, how has that process been?
It's been a little bit stressful, just a little bit. Other than that, it's been good.
Okay, so stressful as, like, for myself or for anybody, man, that's great. Cam's these coaches are calling every night and texting every night, but Cam also has to do schoolwork. Cam also has practice, and Cam has to also go to school. So how do you mix that in? Are you rely on coach a little bit to help you with those things?
It just happens, I guess. Like I don't.
You put in the time and make it happen.
Yeah.
All right, so you've been offered from YSU. Shout out to the Penguins. As one of the voices with Bob Hannon, I'm a big Penguin supporter. Robert Morris is a great place, a lot of good looks. What do you want to do when you go to college? Have you decided like a major? Is there something you want to study? What do you want to be, I guess, is my next question.
I haven't really decided yet. Criminal justice.
Criminal justice is good.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Criminal justice, Spartan fans, you got a good one with Cam Thompson. Boardman Spartan player profile. Love the Spartan football. Steve Cocca's the sponsor here at Cocca's Pizza on Wednesday night. We love doing it here on Wednesday night. Spartan Nation is usually on Tuesday night, but we moved it to the night for a little doubleheader, which I'm all in for. We're going to play a little rapid fire with you. I had some fun with all your other comrades. O'Hora, still, some of his answers still bounce around in my mind. No wrong answer, so you can tell me whatever you want. The first one, I'm going to go with you. Friday night when you go out onto the field, I know you're wearing headsets or iPods, AirPods, whatever. What's Cam Thompson listening to get hyped up for the game?
Probably Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
Yeah,
See, I'm 54 years old, so I have no idea who Lil Baby is, but I'm going to have to figure that one out. That's a good answer. Okay. Water or Gatorade? And if it's Gatorade, what's your favorite color?
Gatorade and the blue. Any blue.
Any blue. You're not a water guy? Coach, does he have problems with cramps or is he good? We've all had problems with cramps, so hit on that water.
Yeah.
Okay, or what's the mustard pack is another key one, but the weather looks good. Okay, favorite food to eat?
I have to say Tebow's.
Tebow's?
Yeah.
Okay, but here's what I'm telling you. We're going to shout out Tebow's. Tebow's is your favorite food because your favorite restaurant is Tebow's, probably, and
because my parents own it.
Their parents own it. So tell Spartan Nation, hop on over to
Tebow's Caribbean Cuisine, 4150 Market Street.
Attaboy. Is there a phone number?
I don't even know.
No, that's okay. But hop on over there. I've never been there, but I'm going to try it now. Favorite class you've had at Boardman so far?
Math class with Coach Reese.
Okay, you want to shout out Coach Reese right there?
Coach Reese.
All right, so it's always, Quinn, isn't it amazing? It's always nice when players shout out their favorite teacher, and it's always a coach no matter what. Favorite pro football team?
The New Orleans Saints.
Wow. And how did you become a New Orleans Saints fan?
When I was younger, Reggie Bush.
Okay.
So.
But you're not a bad player. Okay, so Drew Brees is gone. I think Jameis Winston's really good.
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara. Receivers, how's the Saints going to be this year?
I think they're going to do Good like always. But
Okay.
then choking the playoffs.
Oh,
That's what happened.
see, I'm a Browns fan, so we don't even get that far with those opportunities. So, favorite college football team?
The Ohio State.
Ohio State University. Would Cam Thompson like to put himself in an Ohio State uniform?
Oh, yeah.
All right, keep working. You know what they say, dreams do come true. You got, 7 games in the playoffs yet? Start lighting up the board, and Coach Day will find out where Mr. Thompson's at. A role model for you in football. Is there somebody as a wide receiver that you watch, pro or college? You mentioned Reggie Bush. Who's that guy you want to be like?
Kind of like all of them. Like, I watched a lot of film like Stephon Diggs with his route running.
Stephon Diggs is a good one.
Of course, Deandre Hopkins.
Chris Olave.
I like Chris Olave.
Chris Olave's not bad. He's okay. He's going to make himself a nice little living in the NFL.
Yeah.
Those are all great answers. At home for you, things are tough. Who's your go-to? Mom, dad, brother? When Cam's not having a good day, who's that go-to in the family?
Well, like my 2 older brothers moved out, so like
You're the king of the domain now.
yeah, so like it's probably like me and my little brother are kind of close.
Okay.
But it's usually my mom.
Okay. Shout out to Mom, and thanks for all you do for you. I know you're appreciative of that. Senior year. This is when I talk with Coach. It's hard to believe week 4. It's like we talked for week 1. How do you want this season to go for you as a senior? What's Cam Thompson's goals for this Spartan football team as this year keeps continuing?
Finish the regular season 9-0, or 9-1.
9-1.
And then do as good as we can in playoffs.
Get a home game, hopefully.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Spartan Stadium is one of my favorite places. Talk about that a little bit. How is it to play at Spartan Stadium?
It's definitely different because we have one of like the bigger stadiums, so a lot more fans.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you that. Now, fans, bands, cheerleaders. Last year, crowd, parents, kind of quiet. Do you notice that?
Oh yeah, definitely.
The Spartan band's one of the best.
Yeah.
So you notice them when they're getting after a little bit, and absolutely, Spartan fans, you have yourself a good one. Cam Thompson, senior wide receiver. Boardman Spartan player profile, sponsored by Cocca's Pizza. Thanks again to Steve Cocca. We'll have the ball game for you Friday night. The Holland Tigers will invade Spartan Stadium. Spartans looking for win number 3. Cam, I love doing this with you. I wish you nothing but the best. And with the college process, keep doing what you do and be yourself. And one more time before we go, a shout out to Spartan Nation to go get food at
T-Bus Community.
There you go. You'll have it. Spartan fans, get out and support the Spartans on Friday night. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks, Cam.
Thank you.